Life is a game. Take everything that happens into your life as an opportunity to level up. I'm Next Level Ken. Today is day 5 of me doing the 30-day speaking in front of the camera challenge. And how is this gonna work is that I'm going to be asked the same 6 questions every day until I reach excellence. It's an impromptu speaking. And last 4 days, I've been practicing on my framework using the structure PREP. And today, I'm going to use a different structure, which is CARE-C, which is context, answer, reason, example, and conclusion. And with that being said, and let's not waste any time and dive right into it. Let's go with the first question.
Why are you doing this challenge?
I'm doing this challenge. Why am I doing this challenge? So you can see I'm paused. I want to think about what I want to say first. Well, you can say this, I have a lot of reasons to do this challenge. It's also, there's multiple reasons for doing this challenge. But I'll say, why I'm doing this challenge is because I want to improve my communication skills, which is articulation, and I want to be confident when I'm speaking. And the reason behind that is because in today's world, you are bound to fail if you can't communicate clearly and confidently. It is a medium for you to reach out to the other person, to get him, to convince him to use your service or product. And I'll give you an example. If you're a salesperson, I'll say as the sneaker salesperson, and you're trying to sell me this pair of sneakers. But the thing is, how are you going to convince me to buy this pair of sneakers if you can't put what's in your mind into words? How are you going to describe that? How are you going to put it in the way that I'm in need of it instead I just want it? And that is very, very, very important. And I can give you a few more examples, but I'll give you this example that is very, very prevalent in us boys, bros, my homies, my mates. You guys always tell me, bro, she's so hot, I want to get her number, I want to get her Instagram. Bro, the girl next door, she's so hot. I've heard that since high school, until I'm in college and uni right now. You guys are always telling me that, but you guys don't even have mere good communication skill. How is she gonna go out on a date with you? How are you gonna sell her that I am worthy of you to date me? How are you gonna convince her to let you crack? Think of it. It's that important. Next question.
What do you do in your free time?
Wow, that is... Well, free time is a time for you. Most people will use it to linger around, to do what they like. Might not be fruitful in their life. Or some people will choose that time to do what they're passionate about. Something that will actually add some value into their life that will help them in the future. Well, for me, I like to do content creation, which is something that I'm passionate of, and something that also helps me in my future, and something that actually improves my communication skill, which is I'm doing right now, and which is something that can let me touch on my creative side of my brain, which I don't really touch on because I'm studying Bachelor's of Business most of the time. And it is just the joy of doing it that keeps pushing me to do it even though it's my free time. And that's why I'll spend my free time doing content creation. Next question.
What is your favorite food and why?
Well, this is a very vague question to ask a dude what his favorite food is. I believe my boys out there, most of the time when you ask them, what do you like to eat? What would you like to eat? They'll be like, anything. McDonald's, Macca's, anything that's simple. Well, me, same. I wouldn't have a specific answer. Is my favorite food? But I have a cuisine that I like, which is Asian cuisine. And Asian cuisine, delicious. It has so many varieties of taste and cooking. It is so, especially savory food. When it goes to sweet and sour pork, when it comes to char kway teow from Malaysia, when it comes to Thai pad krapao, which is Thai basil leaf with pork, and Vietnamese pho, Japanese ramen. How can you say no to that? I would every day have Asian cuisine. But I'm not saying that Western food is not nice, but it's just that I wouldn't take it on a daily basis. I think you have my answer. Next question.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Everybody hopes that they have superpower. But what kind of superpower actually suits them? Some people want to be invincible. Some people hope they never get old, especially ladies. But for me, I want to be genie, because that will actually let me fulfill all of those with a snap of my finger. I can solve almost every problem that I want. $1 billion, 10 ABGs, become the most followed person, etc. Becoming genie is the best option because he can almost do every superpower that you want. Next question.
What is your goal with this channel?
Wow, goal is a very important thing. Without a goal, I wouldn't even start this channel. And I do everything with intention, as Jordan Belfort says. Wake up every day with intention. And my intention, I'll split it into 3 parts. And first, it is I want to bring a positive influence to the people that watch me, especially people that's in my close circle. All right, first, why would I want to bring a positive influence? Because it just fulfills me deep down. It always comes before the joy of me making money or maybe even winning a competition. And something that happened to me that I can relate to is that when I was in college, there was a junior, which is he was 1 year younger than me, but he was in my class. He looked up to me. His life changed because of my existence. He used to be a person that focuses on lust, on other women that was in our batch, instead of focusing on himself, self-improvement. But right now his life has totally changed to him just focusing on self-improvement every day over lust instead of lust. He hits the gym. He is now putting himself out there as a volunteer for film productions, as a person in front of the camera, and as a person that edits videos. It makes me proud of myself. I am actually happy when I see that. And especially about a year back, he texted me, "Yo Ken, I actually look up to you." It really fulfills me. And the second reason why the goal with my channel is I want to make $1 billion, 1 billion ringgit actually. That is my goal. Like $1 billion, just be a billionaire. That is my goal. With money, you can solve 90% of your problems. And bro, let's say if you have a girlfriend or you want to see your mom, but you're studying overseas in Australia right now, you can't see them because you have no money to buy the tickets. Because you're broke, you're fucking poor. Wake up, think of a way, make money, solve that problem. And then you can maintain all your relationship and you'll live your dream life. And it actually solves 90% of your problem. Next thing is, I just like to talk to people. I have the personality of I'm really curious about the world. I really want to know, how is your perspective like? Just 3 months ago, I started an interviewing channel for millionaires and billionaires. And even before that, I was just doing interviewing people on the street for fun. I interviewed girls, I interviewed dudes, I interviewed about politics, I interviewed about romance. I just want to know what's happening in your life. What can I know about you? It's just the never-ending hunger to know, how is your world like from your perspective. Those are the 3 goals. Yeah. Next question.
Why is your name Next Level Ken?
That is a very good question. And as people say, in Chinese culture, every person with their name has a meaning, because those words come with meaning. And even though it's in English, I make sure it has purpose and a message. And as how I started this channel, with the opening, life is a game. Everything that happens in your life is an opportunity for you to level up. And I want my audience, which is you guys, to live life from a learning perspective. Because if you have that life mindset, you will never lose. I'll give you an example how you can learn from life. Let's say you're 18 right now. Okay, better example. 17. At the last year of your high school, you're in the basketball team, you're 6 foot, you're good looking, you're fit, and you're popular. You have a lot of friends, you have a hot chick as your girlfriend, and you get tons of attention from ladies. But let's say if something bad happens to you, which is you break your ankle by accident during a basketball match. You need to go to the hospital and be hospitalized because you need to do a surgery for 6 months. It might seem like a bad thing on the surface level, but look at this. You get 6 months break. You get to see the reality of life. Most of your friends will not give you as much attention anymore. They wouldn't come, and some even wouldn't come and see you. You fell off in your position. And your girlfriend might lose interest for you because you are not who you are. You couldn't bring the fame to her. You couldn't bring her the clout, or you couldn't provide for her anymore, or protection. She needed that connection, but you couldn't give her. And you learn about the reality that not all girls will love you, and not all of your friends are your friends during that moment of life. But if in that case you've met a few friends that stuck out with you through the hard time, and if your girlfriend stayed with you through those hard times, congratulations, you earn a good girlfriend and friend. You can see the difference just by taking a step back. And also, you can be so much more mature when you're dealing with future issues. And you never know, if you just take the 6 month off back, you might earn more opportunity in life too. And if you look at the sports perspective, and you will know, maybe in the future, I will not move in this position or throw in this position to avoid injury. You can tell other people you are leveling up every day if you have the learning mindset. Everything happens can help you level up. And that is why my name is Next Level Ken. And that's it for today. Let's move on to the next level.